Welcome to the FLATBUSH SMITTY show. You already know if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell so you know when we live. Tell a friend to tell a friend, just don't tell no lies. Yes, 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 yes. Bless up on this Monday morning, Monday afternoon. You already know. Salute to everybody. For some people on the West Coast, it's the morning. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast. It's the afternoon. Shout out to the South, the Midwest, everybody in different countries. Peace and blessings to y'all. We have a great show today with some special guests coming up. Shout out No Fucks Given. That's my brother right there. Um, I got a fire intro from him. You know what I'm saying? If you want your intros done or anything about thumbnails, definitely tap into my brother No Fucks Given. Also tap into his podcast. Salute to him as well. Um, yeah, man. It's gonna be a great show. We're gonna be talking about uh America, man, the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? Us, the people, me, you. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? That been on this land, that never been slaves. You understand what I'm saying? To nobody, was never brought from Africa, never bought from no other lands. None of that. It's us. We are the people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna bring up my guest today, who will have a conversation with me, my brother Hollow, straight from Queens. Shout out to whole QU. Everybody rocking their Mets hats. You understand what I'm saying? All the true Queens soldiers, all my thuns up in Queens. You already know, man.
That's a fact.
Hollow, salute, salute, salute,
Salute,
man.
salute, salute, salute,
Peace
Flatbush
and
Smitty
blessings, man.
channel.
Yo, Mikey B, rise up, man. I want to shout out. You already know my co-host, Hood Love
So,
TV,
like,
Hood Love Network. Make sure
so,
y'all
like,
tap
shout
in.
out.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
We got a great conversation today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I got a special guest, my brother Hollow. You know what I'm
All right,
saying? And some
peace,
other brothers
peace.
gonna pull up. I sent the the link out. So hopefully brothers pull up. And the link is in the chat. Um,
Righteous, righteous.
yeah, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's a whole lot going on.
I like that. I like
Far
the
as
subject title, though. I like that subject.
far as the people's, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like the people is waking up, you know.
Ah,
It seemed like the American people, or may I say the original people of this land, the indigenous people of this land, is actually waking up, realizing, you know what I'm saying, that we have never been slaves to nobody.
that's the biggest misnomer
You
in
understand what I'm
Africa.
saying?
Like,
We have
like
never been
all of that.
slaves to nobody at all. You
Just think
understand what I'm
about this
saying?
right here, right? Just think about this, Smitty, right? You don't see no mass videos about Africans saying that, oh, we want our brothers to come back to their land. That you don't hear no shit like that. All the Black Americans come back to the motherland. You don't see massive videos about shit like that, right? They don't over there. They don't consider us their part of their ancestries. Like a lot of niggas just jack that because that was in our textbooks growing up. We have no real like our history been really dictated. You know what I'm saying? And it's just hard to believe that you can even get slaves from Africa over here before the 1600s when it wasn't metal wasn't even invented. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
that's wooden boats. They ain't have pirate boats, pirate ships back then. So what they bringing them on boats? 500 slaves on each boat with one or two white men with fire sticks. So you mean to tell me niggas ain't that smart enough to take a bullet and throw this nigga over the so we can take and that boat gonna sink. You won't
right.
you won't make it. First of all, you won't even make it. So it's a big misnomer. Even the word black people, like what we colorblind, we don't know You know what I'm saying? Like we taking a lot of this shit, and it's kind
Do
of ignorant.
let
You
me let
know,
me ask
then
you
this is
something, right? Do you
mhm.
think like the black people in America are like the most hated in the world? I'm talking about everybody, even our
Oh
own
yeah,
kind.
oh yeah. We
Do
the
you
lowest
think
of the totem
we
pole.
and why do you think that?
Cause you know why? Because we so strong. Um, we still try to find identities in every other culture, but trying to find the identity of the land that we are indigenous from. We jacking everything else, but so every other country looking at us Black Americans like we don't have no. What's our real culture? We gonna say hip hop music, right? But what is our culture? What did we, like that's a I
But
don't
but
know.
but I'm saying we, right? You said
Mhm.
what is our culture, and we gonna say hip hop, right? But like we the inventors of everything. We the ones that spin this world around. We got
But that
everybody
that but that would be talking.
dressing like us. We got everybody listening to our music.
So
Everybody
what
wanting to
we
come to
so
America and be around us. You understand? And it seems like we
are
don't
we the modern
understand
day are
that
we the modern day Moors? Are we the modern day Moors?
huh?
Teaching civil Are we the modern day Moors teaching civilization? America as an American, as in a Black American. Is that in a sense? You did because the
The
Moors was coming going around spreading, civilization, teaching map, you know what I'm saying, teaching like knowledge and civilization and giving people, you know, insight. You know what I'm saying? So is that what you trying to say? Like,
No, I'm definitely not trying to say that we not we the Moors or anything in that sense. What I am trying to say is that you know we basically influence you know damn near the whole world. Damn near the whole world is bopping to our tune, America. Everybody wants to be
yeah,
around us, come to this country, be
right,
like us.
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
They want that American pie.
Especially like the black man. You feel what I'm saying? So why is there so much hate towards the black man
Yeah,
if y'all want to be like us so much? And I'm not understanding this. You feel what I'm saying? But no, now I understand. You feel what I'm saying? Like before I didn't understand this, but now my eyes is open. My eyes is open. I realize that we are the original people, man. You understand what I'm saying? We are the original people. That's why everybody want to come to this land. They made it seem like all those other foreign lands,
was the original. Oh, I
Africa,
get what
and
you say. I get it. I get
you
it.
feel what I'm saying? They try to
I get it.
make it seem like all these foreign lands and stuff. No,
I get it.
no,
That's real. That's real.
no.
And
Let's stop it. Them pyramids is over here. A lot of those tree stumps that was cut down is over here. Let's talk about it. The link is in the bio, man. If y'all want to come up and talk
that's
and put
real.
some input in this,
That's
and
real.
you know what I'm saying, you pop out, man. Bad vibes, salute, man.
Salute Bad Vibes. Salute Mikey B.
Hold on.
That's real, man.
You know they try to make us think like we're not the ones. We the ones, and we gotta wake up, man, to the fact, man. We have to wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the time of information. You understand where information is being, brought to our eyes. You
Word.
understand what I'm saying? A
They
lot of
out.
things is being revealed in front of us, and we're not taking heed to it.
Word
We
out.
not listening.
Word. Like
We not paying attention. But go
I
ahead.
just I just found some shit, right? My sister actually put me on to some shit like ancestry, but it's for indigenous people, right? Because when you put your information in ancestry, right? You already tagged from a birth with a social that determine what you are, what's your national, your ethnic background, right? So of course they're gonna tell you when you put your information in that you track back to Africa, nigga. How? How when I have great great grandfathers that ain't even from Africa, and even if they father or they mother was right, don't then she have a father, then she have a husband. So every time the it's a man involved, it's a cut. It's a cut. It's a cut. It's a cut until you perfectly at this point have no African. So let's just say niggas is from Africa, right? By the time it got to you, you ain't got no African blood in you because it was many fathers indulging with these women. Many, you know what I'm saying? And you are who your father is, right? So what if the first woman from Africa met a man, right? He was American, or let's say vice versa. The man came here from Africa, enslaved, met a woman from America, indigenous woman from America, had a baby. That baby was a girl. She met a man from indigenous from this land. You dig? Then that's
Right.
another cut. Then it goes down the line. They had another baby, a boy and a girl. Each time that shit, man was involved, it's cut. The blood cuts. The blood cuts. So it'd be crazy to like for people to think that every nigga is from Africa or we from like I said, even that ancestry shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna set you up to where it's gonna tell you from Africa. 60% from Africa, 70% from Africa. And you ain't even it ain't even none of that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how do we find our true identity, our true bloodline? If we can't trust the ancestry to trace our bloodline, how do we find our true and living bloodline?
Yeah, there is another there is another I'm gonna try to get that shit right now and then you can throw that shit up in the link. But it is another site where you can definitely, you know, go through all of the steps like the real
Because
ancestry and all that, blood work
yo,
and all
bro,
that.
I think if brothers and sisters actually trace they, you know, their actually bloodline, their actual bloodline, and you know where their ancestors came from and who they are, they would be surprised on how much you know of a major figure that their ancestors was on this land. You
Right?
feel what I'm saying? A lot of them was uh stripped
Mm-hmm.
of their land, bought out their land, um,
Burnt out the land. They
burnt
burnt it
up their
out.
land. You feel what I'm saying? So in school, just like today, my grandmother just told me like she never heard of our
Your
great
bloodline, yeah.
greats being slaves.
Yeah.
You feel what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. But
saying?
y'all could have been slave owners.
Yeah,
You
my people
dig?
was Indians. You know what I'm saying? My people was Indian.
Right,
And she said she never heard growing up that our ancestors were slaves. Only thing she heard of was the teachers in school saying that,
right.
teaching the children that.
That we were slaves.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's to keep us beneath the system too. To tell us
Right,
that tell us that we need to get in line because that's basically letting us know, yeah, it was like that before, but don't think it can't get back like that if y'all don't get in line. It can
right.
get
And they
just
embedded
to
that
tell.
in our brain. They embedded that in our brain.
And it's
You
white
understand?
teachers telling us this.
Say that again.
And it's the white teachers, the one that teaching us the shit.
Of
Teaching us that
course.
they was enslaving us. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. You know
That's
that.
how fucked up this shit is, man.
You
It
know
be the
that,
white
man.
teachers that be the history teachers that be teaching us bullshit.
But it's a lot of people waking up, man. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna have to if we want to change and we want to figure this shit out. We gonna have to.
There's a lot of people on the rise, waking up. Even the white folks
Mm-hmm.
is seeing what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? They see what's going on. They
Mm-hmm.
understand that a rise is coming. You know what I'm saying? Energy is coming. You know, a
Niggas
lot of
just get
things that
worked
was
up.
taught to us is backwards. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? From
Be
the
mistaught
shit we
too.
watched on TV, from the things they taught us in school. You know, we gotta reprogram the brain, the mind, the heart, the soul. You understand what I'm saying? Um, we are God's chosen people, man. We are the chosen ones. The American people are the chosen ones. Why you think everybody in the world treat us the way they treat us?
Right. Right. That's real.
We the only ones that don't know that we're the chosen ones.
Yeah, we don't know our worth. Like, yo,
They sitting back
how I
looking at
know
us
that?
like, damn.
You know how I know that
Everybody in the
shit?
world sitting back looking at us like, damn, these motherfuckers is stupid.
You feel me? Like, let me tell
They
you how
don't
I
know
know
how
that shit.
powerful they would be if they come together, if the crime stop,
Right.
especially the black on black crime stop.
Yo,
Imagine no violence in your community. Children having actual, time to come outside and enjoy the sun and get some sun, which is healthy for them. They can't even play outside. They gotta worry about shots going off in the summertime.
that's why I like them countries like Europe. They don't. The police don't even have guns. It's no violence. It's
Come
no gun
on.
violence. Like, look, I've been to these countries, right, where we are treated like kings. They like, you American? Oh, they love you. You feel me? And we be like, what the fuck? Like, oh, like. But the sad part is, it ain't just it's the system working against us in America that's telling us everything. Though the system was taught to us
Nah, man,
as
it
if
ain't the
we're not from
system.
here.
It's
Now look,
yo,
listen,
bro.
right?
I'm
The
tired of people
textbooks that we
blaming the
was
system, and yo, bro, it's not the system, bro.
no,
You
listen,
understand what
I'm
I'm
telling
saying?
you. Listen
Niggas
what I'm
is
saying.
broken, bro.
I
Niggas
get
is
it.
broken out here, bro.
I
It's
get
not
that,
no.
but what I'm saying is, right. Listen, what we were just talking about, the textbooks that they taught us in school was telling us that we're not from here. Everything that we work till this day was teaching us that we look at on the applications, African American. So everything that was taught, everything that was presented to the indigenous man. I ain't gonna say black man because I ain't fucking black. You feel me? I know what black is. I know what my colors is. So everything that was presented to us was taught to us to the point where, in a way where we're foreigners coming to this land, even though our mother, father was born here, and they still gonna tell us we African American. How the fuck? And we accepting that. Just like this shit, we black people. How the fuck is niggas is black? I know a couple people that's black. But you can't say black people. That
Yo,
alone, look, niggas don't see. You know what the problem is too, Smitty? We don't know the niggas. It gets deeper than that. It goes deeper than that, right? Niggas don't even know the difference between race, ethnic, and nationality. You got to learn that first. You got to learn that first. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I'm, but you know what I'm tired of, Hollow?
Hmm.
I'm tired of people blaming the system. You
No,
feel what I'm saying? We
it's
are the
just the
system.
cause. It's just the cause. That's just the cause and the
We are
effect.
the system. Without us, there is no system. Nothing
Like,
runs.
I get that too.
Nothing runs. No money is running through. They not buying up all the shit.
We
We the
tricked.
ones buying up all the shit.
Yeah, we tricked to believe that that's what it is. That's what's popping. Like,
What are you
I
talking
thought
about?
we tricked, and it's gonna take a lot more just to undo this shit. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
Like,
No,
I
I'm
listen to
tired of
my
people
friends.
blaming the system, bro. The problem is that we don't want to come together because we too selfish.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We too
Like, we the
selfish to give
lowest.
each other that power.
Yeah, we the lowest sort of totem pole
We
when it comes
definitely
to
the
shit.
customers.
Yeah,
We definitely the customers.
consumers.
I mean, consumers, excuse me. Bust, pardon me. We definitely the consumer. Excuse me, y'all. Pardon me. right? But listen what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
We scared to give each other that power, that hand.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants to be number one. They got us in this little fucking rat race.
Yeah.
This little you see when the hamsters going around in that little on that little wheel. That's what they got all us doing.
It's because niggas can't set aside things. Like they always said that if we put all our gangs together, we have more power. We have more firepower than the U.S. Army. They always said
Listen,
that.
we
If they
don't
put
even
all,
need the yo. Listen, did you ever read? Did y'all guys ever read the Bible?
yeah, that's a fact.
Right? Did you guys ever read the Bible? I'm asking you, the six people that's in here right now. Did y'all ever read the Bible?
Yeah, that's wild.
Right? If you ever read the Bible, right now, everybody think we need guns, we need big artillery to overthrow. Yo, salute Stone to the Bone. Salute Mikey
Salute.
B, my co-host on Hood Love TV, Hood Love Network. A lot going on in the Hood TV. Make sure y'all tap into my brother. That's my big bro.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Um, Shout out my brother God too, Free Rod Digger, right? In the Bible, right? Let me point something out to y'all. God's chosen people never had to pick up no no real weapons, guns, knives, none of that.
yeah,
They use pure energy and prayer. Pure energy, prayer, and faith, bro.
yeah,
And that's what we lost. That's what we forgot about, bro.
yeah. We gotta structure up for sure.
Yeah, bro.
We gotta structure up for
We
sure.
got to get back in tune, bro. We
We
got to
definitely,
get it back in tune with Earth,
yeah.
from which we came.
Like that's even to the point where niggas got walk barefooted. Niggas got
Come,
stop using silver to put in your mouth to eat and use your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta
it's a
stop
lot of
polluting.
things,
We
bro,
gotta
that our
stop polluting.
ancestors left behind.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
stop
written on the.
polluting and asking the world for gifts and blessings and still and throwing out rappers out your car, your cigar wrappers and shit. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta really walk that walk. You know what I'm saying? And,
Listen,
and we gotta when we see something, say something. We can't see another motherfucker doing or my fault, point my friend. We can't see another brother doing the wrong thing and not say nothing.
come on,
We
bro.
can't we can't see you walk. We can't see a person walking the wrong way and then be like, "Yo, bro, there's nothing down there." We can't not just let it happen because then guess what? We enabling this whole shit. Then it's all on us now. Then we
Come
are
on,
funding
bro.
the cause. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying, bro. We got to get back to that. We got to get back to that. And not only that, we got to get back to loving each other, bro. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying? Sharing ideas. That's how uh we we made all these inventions all around the world. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Sharing ideas.
Mhm.
Seeing somebody else invent something like, yo, okay, what? Well, let me put this together. You
Mhm.
understand? We don't even got no inventors no more.
Mhm. That's
It's
true.
like they stalled us.
It's true. And I think everybody can work on that. Like everybody in themselves can work on that. Like everybody themselves can work on that. Like including myself. Like it's a lot of things I can work on to help benefit the world. You know what I'm saying? To help benefit the land. You know what I mean? Like it's about the land. We don't live in the ocean. It's about the land. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
bro, you know, I just feel like this, man. I always stress the kids and say, yo, the kids out here wilding, bro. Nah, bro, it starts with us, bro.
Well,
It starts with us because they only doing the things that they see or saw in the past from us, bro.
yeah, from us, it's a
I'm
big
just
fact.
keeping it real all the way, bro.
It's a big fact.
Mikey B said, yes, we do have inventors. They just not being promoted like the rappers.
Well, we got to make sure we can get them out there and promote them, like every time we get a chance. Like, and then we got to shout out too to like the cats like Dane Calloway on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The real strong indigenous men, our kings that's letting us know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your information from real informational places, like World One News or just like different outlets out there, but we got to be the ones that's throwing that. Every chance we get, we got to promote the next person, even for free, because you know why? Love is for free at the end of the day. And if I love you for free. You feel me? That ain't gonna cost nothing for me to throw that in your ear, especially if you're a public, like you. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like that. We can't. It can't be no war. You know what I'm saying? It can't be no betting over this and that and the third. It's yo, huh? You can have that, but come back. You know what I'm saying? Come back with it. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
no doubt, no doubt.
And don't and you can't have that attitude like, yeah, he gonna fuck that up anyway. Nah, do what you gotta do with that. Come back for me, and I'll be waiting right there for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna push you whatever you need done. I want to be that person. Get it done. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that
Yo,
to
let me
help you
ask
out.
y'all a real question out there. Do y'all think we ever gonna get back in this? Like, do you think we gonna see that where you know the black folk come as one in America and actually rule?
I know the Black Panther Party back. They
Not, bro. That's not no Black Panther party, bro.
what
Them
you
niggas
think
was
that is?
Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings.
Well, that's good though because
They
that
was
shows that.
everything, bro. Them niggas what? That's not no Black Panther party. They was just
Well,
I forgot
that's
what they called right
evolution.
now. They just switched their names to the Black Lions.
Oh, okay. Well, even still, that's even evolution right there because it was a time when Nick, what? Do what? Who?
Nah,
What?
that's not it.
You know what I'm saying? If it's going to be positive, I feel like that's, if it can make a
Brothers like
change.
that is trying to trick the people, man. I'm talking some
Oh,
realness, bro.
okay.
We need to really
Okay.
actually get in tune with with the earth, man, with
Yeah.
our peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think y'all understanding what's going on. These wars going on, and it's gonna take for us, man, us in America, to stop a lot of shit going on. It's like we dead, bro. It's like our eyes is closed, our minds is not working. You know what I'm saying? It's like dudes, it's like lost souls out here, man.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, bro. For real,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
We influence the whole world, bro.
No, that's a
If
fact.
Africa is so much of the motherland and the holy land and the best land in the world, why is dudes in Africa trying to do fucking dance moves like us, dress like us, be the 50 cents? Why are they doing this?
Mm.
Why is everybody around the world trying to be like the black folks in America, even the white folks in America, even everybody is trying to be like us, the ones that grew up in the ghettos.
Yeah,
You feel
that's
what I'm
weird.
saying? Us. I'm talking about us.
That's weird.
But we the ones that's sitting up, wasting our money on all this bullshit.
But, and as weird as, that's, yeah, shit crazy, man. We don't be boycotting enough, man. We don't boycott enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be stuck
Man,
in the way.
boycotting ain't gonna do nothing, man. We gotta. I don't know, man. I don't got. Listen, I'm not gonna. Lie. I don't got the answers. I don't have all the answers, man. But I do know for a fact that We need to come together, man.
Figure it
I don't
out.
know how we gonna do this, but we need to do this very soon. Very, very soon.
Yeah.
Y'all not paying attention on.
Honestly,
Listen, y'all
feel like
not
it's
paying
too late,
attention what's
though.
going on around this world.
Honestly, feel like it's too late because motherfuckers are stubborn, man. Nobody.
Never too late. It's never too late. Never too late.
It's wars going around and niggas don't know their identity. Niggas don't know
It's
who's who amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? So who's the help? Who you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. Like, niggas don't even know and niggas can be around each other for days in and still don't know who
you
you're
saying
around.
we
Just
that
walking.
lost?
Yeah,
You
we
saying that we
lost.
that lost?
Somebody
We at our
you
lowest that we could not come back and
we
reach that
I,
state? That
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say we
damn, that's
can't come back.
crazy, bro.
I'm not gonna say we can't come back, but I don't know if we got enough time to do that shit when we got active war. When we in active war, we in active war. So it might take a wipeout for the next generation to get it right for purity.
I don't know, man. I just
That's real. It might, and I'm just, and it's just a speculation, but I'm just saying, like, from my eyes, we already in active war. Niggas don't know their identity. We don't know who's who. Is you friend or foe? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We still dealing with active it's oppression out here. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit is active right now. We still trying to wait like is like yo, word two. Niggas don't even know what dimension we in. You feel me? You supposed to you your mind supposed to um automatically advance and evolve through every dimension. How's niggas still stuck? How's still niggas still stuck in previous dimensions? Niggas' minds ain't already like you said, yeah, it's people waking up. But like I said, we in active war, man. Bells is already run. So, you know what I mean? Like we can only do our best to stop every man, but you know, that take time too. And if you ain't fully committed to do that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what is it all for? Okay? And that's just keeping it all the way 100 and not being naive to the situations. We got to be the ones that, is it enough? It's six people in the chat. We got to do this shit. Like, you feel me? Like, that's a full time job right there. So,
facts. Yo, Hollow, man. You know, man, we build, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get on the phone, you know what I'm saying? We chop it up, we talk about things. You know what I'm saying? Our mind wander, you know what I'm saying? Just not about the average shit
right.
that goes on in the world. You feel what I'm
I'll be
saying? Like,
appreciating I'll be appreciating those conversations because you don't think about those every day. You don't think about the things that actually matters, the things that's beyond you.
right. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Mhm.
I wonder, like, damn, you know, if we know we the chosen ones, we know everything. You understand? We know that we've been tricked and lied to, that people didn't bring us over here on boats, that our, you know, ancestors was over here,
Mhm.
that um, you know, so I kind of think like, you know, like what's the problem with us like coming together? Like, what's so hard about it?
Mhm.
You know, like really for real, like what's so hard about loving your brother or loving your sister or being
Um,
in harmony and in tune with the earth and just nature. Like I don't understand that, man.
well, you know, although like we like the black the what we call the black we as a ethnic or whatever, we at the lowest of the totem pole. The black man is at the lowest of that because everything is against him in the house and out the house. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Like niggas gotta hide to be around their kids because you got systems that gave the woman a financial obligation or a choice to either have this man here or not have food or not struggle and build character and come up and have integrity and this, that, and the third, or keep your man out the house, the father of your kid, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit of food stamps and Section 8. You dig? So now the man got to fight the woman and get kicked out every time he voices shit. You got these systematic situations that keep us down. So and then the nigga that you entrusted tell your situations to or this that, and the third they go behind you and use that for their advantage. So you got all of these different like systematic problems that we got to deal with as the indigenous man or whatever the case is. We can't. We gotta. It shit is. It's not structured. It's not structured. Look, just think of this, right? How motherfuckers is still. Uh,
Yo,
how women is still. How the women still. Even to the divorce factors, right?
right.
Women still get half or get more or this that, and third. When we pass them, we already in the maternal stage where women work. So that law should have been done away when they gave them the equal right to work. You get what I'm saying? Like it just be like these systematic situations that keep us apart and keep us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe man. So that's what I said. Like sometimes it just gonna take a wipe out a clean slate sometimes, and that's cool. Just gotta be ready for that shit.
So
So
listen, do you think
look, hmm?
the American people? I'm asking this question to you and and the people in the chat. Do you think in the Bible that was written and it was talking about the people on the American land? Do y'all think that the Bible is written about the like us, our ancestors in America? Yo, Hollow, you there? Yo,
Yeah, I'm here.
you heard the question?
What you say?
I said, you think the Bible was written about the people in America?
Um, Honestly, that's a good question. I don't think that it has a specific place. I mean, yeah, it says Jerusalem. It says honestly, I just feel like it's just certain scenarios that can happen in life that you know what I'm saying that might have happened. Yeah,
I'm just saying, like
I
certain
don't know.
things,
I
like
think so.
certain,
I don't think so though.
spots, like certain states, right? They got some areas where it's like,
But they do say at a time every continent was one. So you never know. But nah, I don't think so. They specific. They say talk about Caucasus Mountain and all that shit. They specific in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Jerusalem. That all of those is actually in like Africa and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
all right,
Egypt.
let's see what these people say.
Hmm.
We got some people saying something.
Guess what? The black people. I can't even see that. Are the chosen people of God. Okay.
Reason it matters that Jesus is black? Yeah, I know what you're saying. It doesn't matter. It matters, bro. We stole an entire identity from these people.
Facts.
The entire Bible is a redemptive story about black people. from going from last to they're going to be first, bro. It's the entire Bible is like the redemption of a race that was being used for slavery since the beginning of time. This is why black people are superior to white people. This is why they can run faster. They have harder heads. This is why they can jump higher. They're the chosen race of God. It's so in your face, dude. You read the Bible, the reason it doesn't make sense to you is because you're not replacing the word Jew or Hebrew with black person. It's everywhere in history. White people whitewash history wherever we go. Black people, you have the most sacred, beautiful position. You have the biggest shoes to fill. I am so sorry.
Right.
Bro,
And this is what we forgetting.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
that was the key word, right? We have the biggest
Shoes to fill.
shoes to fill, and that's what we're afraid of.
Yeah.
That's what the black people is. That's what the chosen people are afraid of.
Yeah.
They don't want the responsibility of moving the earth, of taking care of God's earth. They want to party. They want to pop pills, sniff coke, bust up bottles, shoot,
Police your
kill,
body.
rob, steal. They want to
Your body.
destroy earth.
That's what I'm saying. Any race that
They
want
don't want to fill those shoes.
yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
want to be farmers.
Crop. Yeah, exactly. Medicare takers, big
Yeah.
pharmacy. They
They want to
don't
be
like
gangsters.
what I used to tell them when we did our thing. I wanted our brothers to be lawyers, sheriffs, cops, judges, be in situations where can be needed for when we mistreated and oppressed through the system. Get in the system. Go
Do
be
you
a
know
cop,
about
man.
black art?
Be
Said
back block and still be a cop.
right.
Be a homie and still be a judge. Go be a lawyer. Go to college. Go do something with your life. Like be a scientist, be a doctor. Be the big homie and be a doctor.
Nah, man, you don't even got to stop putting that big homie shit, man.
Whatever. No, I'm just talking about when we was back then, back in the day.
Yeah,
That's what I
fuck
was
that big homie
telling the
shit. Get out
homies.
that
Like
big homie shit.
be
The big
something.
homies is big phony balonies, man.
Yeah, I know that now, but we ain't know
Yeah,
that
man,
then.
stop it, man. That big
We ain't know
homie
that
shit, that
then.
gangbanging shit. Get that shit
I
out the
was one of the I
vocabulary.
was one of the homies that was trying to make things different.
Yeah, but you gotta listen when you stepping away from gang banging and you stepping away from all negativity that
Mm-hmm.
got to do with them streets. You understand? You gotta keep that shit out your vocabulary, like
Mm-hmm.
gang banging and big homies
Mm-hmm.
and anything that got to do with violence, because the words you
It
speak, man,
it
is
disrupts
powerful.
and it disturbed the balance.
Come on, man. Like let's stop it, man. But let's see what these good old people got to talk about these black folks.
Black person. It's everywhere in history. White people whitewash history wherever we go. Black people, you have the most sacred, beautiful position. You have the biggest shoes to fill. I am so sorry for everything.
I feel like now it's my responsibility, now that I know the truth, to get it out there. So I'm hoping that by me doing this video, that maybe it will help to wake up some of the other Black Hebrew Israelites. I see them on the videos, I read their comments, and a lot of them are just like, the Bible's not talking about us, that can't be us. Like, they just, that's not us. And I want you to know that yes, it is talking about you. This book, I'd look it up myself and do the same thing. And if at the end of that you still can't see it, then I really don't know what else to say. But I want the Black Hebrew Israelites, I'm trying to help to get them woke up and to see the rich heritage that they really.
Oh yeah, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing good. In this video of today, we are here to dive into this conversation that has stirred debate across social media, churches, and cultural spaces. This claim that Black Americans are the chosen people of Yahweh, Black Americans are the chosen people of God, and that some white voices are now openly acknowledging this belief, but but some others are raged about it. Guys, this topic is powerful. It is touching on identity, it is touching on faith, and it touches on history. And for many people, it touches.
It detaches, you heard,
Mm-hmm.
the history. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's touching on faith. And it's a lot of things that we lost, man. And that's one of the things we lost. We lost that faith. We lost that faith in each other. We lost faith in God's word, our ancestors' words. Yeah. We lost faith in all that.
Yeah. It's a fact.
We can't even trust each other. How we gonna go to how we gonna go to war?
That's a fact, though.
How we gonna go to war? Wait up.
Salute.
Look, man.
What's the good word? What's the good word?
Us, man, never them.
Yo, I'm listening. You know what I mean? You know, I tune in. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening. But I don't know
Speak your
about
peace.
I don't know about the part. I mean, when you look at the history of the Negro in America, the Black American man, right? The Negro.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we were slaves everywhere in America. There was not one place in America that we were fucking free. Nowhere. Vanderveer, LG, fucking Rockefeller Boulevard. It nowhere.
Mm.
Black people, what do you mean? Black people were slaves everywhere. You know, you remember back in the days when they used to say, yo, study your lessons, you know, study your 1 to 20, study your 1 to 36. And they teaching us about the Caucasus Mountains, right? The one thing that they forgot to tell us young black men was that the Caucasus Mountains is where they was locking us the fuck up at in Clinton and Attica and Ithaca. They didn't tell us that Pennsylvania, New Jersey, these was the mountains. They didn't even tell us that New Jersey and Pennsylvania was a mountain. The Appalachian Mountains, these towns and these villages. Man, you go to these towns
Yeah,
and these
that's true.
villages and you
That's
search up
true.
that history. Let me
That's
tell
true.
you, when you search the history of these little towns, these villages is what they call them.
Right.
Right? These villages. This is post-Indian. Let me rephrase that. This is post-native indigenous people that were already in these hills, in these forests.
Talk
Yo,
that talk.
these Dutch people, the Slavics, you understand? The French, everybody took black people and sold us. What the fuck niggas is talking about? You crazy? We were slaves everywhere. There was not, you know where we wasn't slaves at? Syracuse. Syracuse, they had a 6% slave rate there. Everywhere, we were fucking slaves.
What about I heard Florida was a rebellious state too. I heard the Seminoles and all that used to run down there and everything.
They was rebellious. Remember, everybody got a little bit righteous, right? After, you know, because politics is everything. Wheat trading, cotton trading, you understand? Textiles, alcohol. Everybody get a little, because you got to remember, like, when you traveling, you know, you've been down south, I-95, right? When you get off of that and you hit these back roads of Georgia, Louisiana, Florida, all of them fucking farmland, those is plantation lands. Those wasn't, you can't even buy those homes. Those you can't even buy them. I don't care if it's burnt down. You can't just go there, plant seed and start a family. No, you can't even do that in the Appalachian Mountains. Yo, Smitty, we were slaves everywhere. Now the African,
but let me ask you something, Waiter Black. Why you think we so in fear of taking back our land?
Because I'm just being 100%.
How you think? Just give me your opinion, what you feel and how you think. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might not feel this way.
No, that's
this
a fact.
Is just his opinion.
Now, and this is how I feel as a Black American man, a man born in America, raised under the Negro flag, right? You got Pan-African, all these different things that Black people feel, right? But this is what I feel. This is our fucking land, right? The Negro was created here. The Negro was not created in Africa. The Negro was bred and created physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally and generationally on these fucking soils. So it is our history that we were supposed to be under the fucking boot. That's what they made us for. Now, we're not talking about God's image. We're not talking about the Most High. We're not talking about our rights in Israel. We're not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about the fact that them crackers made us, right? Then gave us a task generationally to keep us where we are. This ain't
To
about
keep
going
us
back to
down.
no fucking Africa.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course they
I ain't
love us in
never been there.
Africa. They love us in London. Niggas just running around with $800 Jordans on. They ain't got that over there. Niggas got all the shorties, all the tooties is out here, nigga. Niggas is out here banging with the police. Yeah, they love America. Why wouldn't they? Coming from third world countries, continents like Africa, not even a country, continents like Africa, where there's 83 countries there. What do you mean? There was not
But
one fucking place.
you don't even see no.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm
You don't
listening.
really
Go ahead.
even see, like I was saying earlier. You don't really see no. You don't see no mass videos about Africans at the place where they took slaves from there and brought them here, saying, "Oh, bring my people back. Oh, we want our people back here." We don't see no
Right.
shit like that. So why the
Because their
fuck is
people are
niggas trying to
gone.
say?
Their people are gone. That bloodline is done. That bloodline is
That shit
erased.
done.
They made us fuck our mothers. They made us fuck our daughters, fuck our sisters. What do you mean? What do you mean? They gave us a social security number, a birth certificate. These are contracts. We are commodity. Commodity.
Mm.
You understand? This is herd shit, right? So you get the
You going in and out.
Yeah. You hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah, yo. To be truthful though, bro, I jack everything that um the brother said just now. You know,
Yeah, I
why
jacked
wouldn't they
that
want to?
too.
Why
I
wouldn't they want
jacked
to
that.
be amongst Americans? It's just that I know for a fact that you know a lot of things that we taught is incorrect, and we need to do
Right.
our due diligence and actually start, looking for that knowledge, man. You know, start reading more. You know, about your history. You know what I'm saying? It's good to know about everybody else's history, but we don't know nothing about our history. We out here. We know everything about Christmas, Valentine's, Thanksgiving, all these. You know what I'm saying? Like the Christopher Columbus and all this history and everything. We don't know nothing about our history though. We can't tell y'all nothing. And that's what's so sad, bro.
That's crazy.
That's what's so
I don't know
sad,
nothing
bro.
about none of
It's like, damn, yo. Like, sometimes it'd be like, why my people? Why my people got to go through this? Why we going through this struggle? You know what I'm saying? Why we can't get it together? Why we can't love each other more? Respect each other more? You understand what I'm saying? The world knows that everybody bops to our tune. You understand? Why is it that they want to keep us in this state of mind? Why is
right.
that?
Cause then who else would be the consumers?
If they know,
No other ethnics putting up with that shit. Jewish people ain't spending their money on the shit that we don't. They wearing they in them same fucking little blazers with the little They, like these other countries and other races ain't spending their money on that shit unless they in a program to advertise this shit to you and me and our
I'm
bitches,
just saying
our
though,
women. Part of my
Hollow,
bitch, our women.
if we know that's not a way of God, and we know that's not a righteous way, why do everybody keep glorifying what we do out here? The whole world, the music, everything, bro.
The backwards shit is we should be the ones that's selling it, and we not selling it. We the consumers of our own culture or our own put off, our own put off. Like we, that's the L. That's like I found. I was just thinking too, right? You know, every other country, like you ain't gotta pay for college. Like in China, you ain't even gotta pay for college. So they looking at us like, how y'all paying for college and that? You know what I'm saying? And I seen a video, I don't know how true it is, but I did see a video before where some white guy was like, yo, I never really even heard of a social security number, like a social security number. What is that? Like, I don't have one. And I think he was like, he was born in the 60s. He's like, I don't have a social security. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Ain't that weird?
Yeah, shit, that ain't weird. He's smart.
You feel me?
He's smart as hell.
And yo, and then I seen another video where a woman got locked up and her kid took it from her because she had the baby at home and didn't get no birth certificate. I mean, no social or no birth certificate for the baby. Instead of doing like a
I
baby
think the
thing.
Amish people is like
Chill
that. They
out.
don't got no birth
Why you
certificates,
running
no
so
nothing.
hard,
They not
behind?
they. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Like, yeah, they teach their babies at home everything. Yeah, I think the Amish people is like that. That's how we should be.
You should get. You're supposed to get a baby loan or whatever. Like honestly, like you supposed.
Man, fuck that. We shouldn't be getting no loans. We should be giving the
No, it's
loan,
not. It's called it's an actual document, like a birth certificate.
bro.
You
But
feel
what
me?
you not
Like you
understanding
gotta
is,
become a national citizen. You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
what
A
you not
citizen of the.
understanding is
Uh-huh.
fuck them documents, bro. Fuck all them
But
documents and them papers and all that shit, bro.
but that's what I'm telling you, Smitty. When you become a national citizen, you do away with all of that. You get what I'm saying? You do away with a social. You do away with all of that. You feel me? Like
Right.
it's not sovereignty. Don't get it. Those are two different things. But you can become a national citizen. You know what I'm saying? Just like Trump, just like all these other people. You can do that.
You get what I'm
You just
saying?
gotta have
You
some
do away
insight and
with a
people
social.
that's like
You
you
do away with all of that.
How much they
Yeah.
charging for that?
Yo,
Like
but I'm just
850, right?
saying, fuck the documents,
Not
bro. Why do
sovereignty.
we
Don't
need
get it.
documents
Those are
for
two
a
different
land
things.
that is rightfully ours,
because you was
bro?
documented in. Because you got to
Well, you
think you
talking
was
about the straw
documented
man
in. That
shit?
was
Just like
that
Trump,
was
just
before
like all
you.
these other people. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some insight with people.
You was documented in.
How much?
You dig?
Yo, but I'm just saying, fuck the documents, bro. Why do somebody is ringing? Hold on. A land that is rightfully ours,
Yeah,
bro.
because that shit echoing. But what I'm saying is we was documented in. So of course you got to document out.
Come
And
back, come back.
we was documented in from
Way to black,
some
come
shit
back, bro.
that our mothers and them did. They signed the shit. They had us in the. We couldn't do nothing about that. So of course, yeah, we got to document out. We got to forfeit whatever shit that we doing.
Mike Myers.
Corporation. You know what I'm saying? We got to give that shit back so we can get everything that we work for. Now, when you become a national citizen, guess what? Now you can do. Now you can go to the embassy, the treasury. You can write a letter to the treasury and get your money from every. They give you every dime that you work for and that you pay taxes for. They got to submit that back to you.
Yo, all right. I get all that, right?
You know
But
what I'm
fuck
saying?
all that. Fuck all that, bro. Why we not just getting together? You understand what I'm saying? Why we not just getting together and just saying, yo, fuck that. This our land. You know what I mean? If y'all don't give us this shit back, we gonna
We gonna
burn
take
this
it.
shit down.
You know why,
Just like
Especially
Smitty?
y'all
for too
burnt
many.
our shit down.
You know why, Smitty?
Mm.
Because we scared, Smitty.
Yeah, that's the
Mm.
bottom line. That's the bottom
Talk your
line.
talk, Wade. And you got the front. You got the yeah, man. You got the stage, man. Go ahead.
We,
Talk your
we,
talk.
we scared. We scared. My first time at Rikers Island, right? I'm in the YME pen, and niggas told me, yo, you gotta blow that nigga head off over there, like, in order for you to live, right? So I did it. I did that because I was afraid of. He already gave me the consequences. The consequences was already given to us. We already are bred for genocide, right? So now we gotta relearn, right? We gotta relearn. So how does a person relearn something that they never knew in the first place? If you understand where I'm coming from,
Right,
they told us Jesus was white, right? That's what they told us. They told us that the sun was 93 million miles away from the earth. This is what they tell us.
right,
So what do we really actually know?
What do we got to work off of? What
And
they
we're
gave us
afraid. We're afraid. We're afraid, bro.
to
We're
think
afraid.
outside the box.
Like I give the old school niggas one thing, bro. I give them civil rights motherfuckers one thing, man. Yo, man, a lot of them niggas was gonna die for their shit. They was dying
die
for
for that shit.
They was dying for their shit, right? The same way I was willing to die for Crip, why I'm not willing to die for my people for real, for real. Why? Because I'm afraid like everybody the fuck else. That's all. And where's the money? Where's the capital? Who's gonna overtake the armories? You know what I'm saying? Who's really gonna, get in the system and infiltrate this motherfucker? Why we didn't become the police, Smitty? Why we didn't become the feds? Niggas be talking real ass backwards shit, right, from the streets, right?
Right,
Right? Real ass back. If we had more of us in these fucking organizations, my nigga, ones that don't turn coat, and start, walking with their tail between their ass cheeks, pause, we really could make some uproar. But we don't have nobody to infiltrate the system.
Right.
We go to the army, we get brainwashed. We go to fucking Marines, we get brainwashed. We go to the
right,
gangs, we get
Right. We'll
brainwashed.
start off as infiltration and then get brainwashed by the same organization that we trying to infiltrate. Because
Exactly.
you did have infiltrations in every organization,
They made us
but
kill
it
Malcolm.
became
They made us
brainwashed from
kill
the.
Malcolm. They made
Mhm,
us kill Malcolm.
mhm.
Us.
Oh, and yo, but I just heard, yo, that's a lie. That's a lie. They said they actually didn't even have bullets. The black brothers that thought they killed Malcolm, they didn't even kill Malcolm because the autopsy showed that the bullets came from down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not,
That he
the
was
bullet
shot
there, the
from
bullets
down. He
didn't come
wasn't
from no
shot.
shot. Nah.
He
The
wasn't
bullet,
shot straight, like in a straight
right.
in a straight line. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? I think Dr. I forgot what's the brother name that said that.
They
And
used
you
us.
can look it up. Y'all can go look that up.
Yeah,
But
they set it all of that up to make it look like how it is, man. They already knew the black man's greed, the black man's plight, and the black man's fear, man.
I get you. I get you on that.
You
I
feel
get
me?
you on that.
They already
I,
knew how to manipulate our brains and our hearts. Because remember, right? It ain't too many stories of black people just going and cracking neighborhoods and fucking shit up, bro.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Right?
not.
And it ain't too many stories of crackers moving in our neighborhoods and we running them the fuck out.
right.
It's always been vice versa. I believe our people were always docile, always docile towards the enemy, but always very super aggressive towards each other because it's easy to bark on and violate something that you know so well, bro. It's very easy.
Right.
You feel me? It's very easy. It's not too many niggas that used to leave Brooklyn and go rob the white boys in Manhattan, man.
Right.
It wasn't too many. That's an old school thing, the pickpocketers, right? They knew where to go get the money on. Nah, but if you just go right next door to Miss Susie's house, because you know she going over, you know what I mean? You kicking her door, you can get the TV, the VCR, and everything. We're afraid. Ain't nobody's putting up no money on. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
putting up no
just
money
like
on.
you said, niggas is
Ain't no
afraid.
drug
Like,
dealers
look,
putting up no money on. Even these revolutionary niggas, man. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas ain't putting up no fucking money for no war, nigga. Knock it off.
not at all. Like,
I don't want to hear
nobody.
that shit.
We not even teaching our family to where if it do go to war, and this world go to shit, how you gonna plant for your food? Cause the stores ain't got no food. So how you know how to plant? You know how to farm? We don't teach up. We don't. You know how to shoot a bow and arrow? You
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 know how to
know
get
how to
rainwater? Nah, but we
you
know how
know
to cook
yeah
crack though.
we
We know how
don't.
to cook crack
So
though. We know
before
how to
all
cook
of
crack.
that, just
We know how
like
to cook crack.
we gonna rob the nigga in the hood, right? But it's white people in the hood we won't dare touch.
You know why I didn't listen, Hollow? I didn't listen. You know why I ain't listening, Smitty? Because word the mother. You know I ain't listen. Like the guards, man, I got knowledge of self at 9. I knowledge 136 by the time I was 11. You heard? I was doing
Right,
custom degrees at 14. You heard? Under
right.
Father Allah, Son, Intelligence Allah, and all them. But when you get to the penal system, or even sometimes just going to the Mecca, niggas was nodding off on dope telling me the lessons. Niggas is passing me cocaine telling me the lesson. How am I God? How's the black man God if you feeding me the poison?
That
Which
he
one is it? Because you
Right. And
can't.
that's what I think. And that's what I think the people is scared of. They scared of letting go of of the party and the excitement in the streets and stuff like that. They think that coming to, actually a civilized lifestyle and a God-fearing lifestyle, that it's actually corny. But
Right.
if you look at it, right, and you see, right, yo, shout out Mikey B, right, the big bro on here. Yo, if you look at it, right, in
Yo,
the
rise
days and
up.
times when the people, like back in the days, like, and you read the Bible, how fruitful it was, how God described the earth, and how, you feel what I'm saying, how the fruit was plentiful, and the
Right.
fish, and you know what I'm saying, the skies was sunny, and just imagining how, when you read in the Bible, and you're just imagining the earth at that time. You understand? Who wouldn't want it to get back to that harmony again?
The devil.
You feel what I'm saying? Salute to Mikey B, man. What's up,
Mike,
man? Salute, big bro.
salute.
Yo, rise up to everybody on the panel in the chat.
Rise
Salute,
up.
rise up. Just wanted to chat with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just catch you was listening, you know what I mean? I ain't want to break the
I
wisdom of
can't
that.
hear you, big bro.
I said I ain't want to break the wisdom of that. You don't hear me? You
Yeah,
hear me?
I hear you, Mikey B.
All right. Now I ain't want to break the wisdom. Y'all was having a good show. I just wanted to show my support to that, you heard?
Nah, facts. Nah, but you ain't never breaking the wisdom. It's always an add-on. You know what I'm saying? It's always an add-on when a nigga step into the cipher with positivity, man.
Right.
Like I said, I
Nah,
just
y'all
wish.
talking, y'all talk. Y'all talking, y'all talk. I love it. I love the show. Just want to get y'all support. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening. I'll be up here talking all the time. Me and Smitty be talking all the time. So we got good brothers, new brothers up here giving they spills. I try to just, sit and listen. You know what I'm saying?
And me and Smitty, that's an old brother for me. You know what I'm saying? I've known God for years. You know what I'm saying? Years and years and years. You know what I'm saying? I just wish a lot of us just would have known what we know this morning, this afternoon, last year. You know what I mean? Like it might have been different. You know what I'm saying? If I known that being a gang member was supposed to be like a frontline defense for black people in the hood,
in
then
a
I would have really
brotherhood.
did that. But that's not what niggas is taught. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, people don't feel like our people, as Africans and enslaved. Nah, no, fuck all of that. I don't care about none of that shit. All of that shit was thousands of years ago. I'm never gonna find that out. I know that my people, the Negro, was made in this country and bred in this country. You understand? And something is wrong with us. That's what I fucking know today.
I don't know what you mean by wrong,
When I say
but
wrong,
the
like when I say
Negro, black and white was made in America. There was no, in the world, there was no thought of the complexion white and black into the
I,
transatlantic slave movement.
right. Well, when I say
So you're
wrong,
right. The Negro was made here.
wrong.
That name, all
I'm
of
that's a
talking
that
about the
was
Negro.
made
misnomer.
here.
That's a
I'm
misnomer.
I'm talking about the Negro when I say wrong. Remember, the Negro was created. The Negro was bred.
But
In
I
this, the
But the
Negro.
word wasn't even made. Was the
Right.
word
Now, the world
Negro
wasn't.
is
The world
black
wasn't.
from
Right.
Spanish, Negro.
Right.
All of that comes from Africa. All these words are a derivative of words from Africa.
yeah, that
That's
shit a
all good too.
misnomer, man.
But what I'm saying is, I
So
can't.
hold on. Wait a black. Hold
You
on. Let me ask Mikey B a question. It
know,
was made from Africa, right? And
No,
it
the
was
words,
used
the
on us
words.
for what reason?
No, it wasn't made in, like, what are you talking about? Because
No, it
what
wasn't.
are you talking about was made in Africa specific? Because we don't want
You
to.
said the word
No, it
the
wasn't.
word
Nothing was made in
Negro,
Africa.
and
That shit is a
you said the word
misnomer.
Negro and
Negro is
and what else you
Spanish.
said?
Niger, listen, yes, it's just facts, bro. Look at the Niger River. Niger. That's
Right,
all
right,
this
right,
is.
right, right, right.
Negro in Spanish means what? Come on, bro. Like, this is,
No, I
you gotta
understand.
listen.
All right, so if we
All right,
not
hold
They're
on,
not
listen.
calling you
Hear me
Niger.
out.
They're not calling
You
you
gotta listen
River.
to
They're not calling you
you gotta
Niger.
listen to the etymology of words, bro. You heard? It's just the
bro,
etymology of
Nah,
words.
but I get that. But no, because yeah, if you do, Negro means black in Spanish, right? Right? If you saying Negro from that river in Africa, that's two different things. So they won't coincide that with a person's race. You
But
dig what I'm
all of
saying?
this
They're
stuff
not
is
going.
universal. What you gotta understand is
All that
everything
shit
is
is no.
connected.
right.
All that shit is no. It's
Everybody
not. It's
traveled. They already
misnomer.
knew about people.
It's
This
it's
we,
misnomer.
we're
Just
we're
like
getting our
they're
history
just
now
like
through the
people.
eyes of a European that didn't know anything, and
Yeah.
our history dates back farther and farther. One of the things I want y'all had a good show going. I didn't like y'all just tapping in straight to slavery. This is what they always want us to go to. Forget that slavery shit.
Right.
But
Because they want us to keep
they say.
they want to keep us in a mindset of that. They want to keep us in the mindset of being a slave, and you will never have the confidence to be a man or stand up as long as you believe that's your history, bro. That's why they want to keep imprinting that on you. Forget that shit. That was a small.
Yo, Mikey
Right,
B.
bro.
You know what I found? You know what I found out, Mikey B? When I came home, you remember that movie, The Mummy Returns? You know that I found out that Imhotep was actually a real Egyptian, black like my complexion, a fucking scientist, and like the first surgeon ever that the Greeks took and took his science and killed him. Like, yeah, they it's like everything they tell us is the reversal of something, and it's to keep us just not thinking that our people were beyond slavery. But the reason why they was talking about slavery because that was basically the subject of the matter. But yeah, they want to keep us in there, and I agree with you on that. We're
All
bigger.
right. So if we know all this, and us as people know this already on this land, what's so hard, you know what I'm saying, about us, you know, getting it together as one? Like, we know the history, we know the true and living history. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's a small portion. Mikey B said that's a small portion of history. You understand? Like like I spoke to my
Micro. It's a
grandmother
micro.
today,
It's a
right?
micro. That's a micro portion of our history.
All
Micro.
right, so I spoke to my grandmother today. She don't know nobody in my family that was a slave.
Right,
Nobody.
right.
She said she was taught that shit in school.
How old is she?
My grandmother was born in 49, some shit like that.
It existed, bro. But you have free black people whilst the slavery was going on. You still have free black people.
Right, right,
You had black people that owned slaves like white people did.
right.
Right.
All
That's
these,
what I told you. Your family might have been slave owners,
Yeah, like
and they from
I
Virginia too.
right. I'm
That's a
on
lot of
ancestry.
slaves.
You talked about ancestry.com. I'm doing that shit right now. I'm on like 1890, and I know my family from America was not slaves. My family from America came from the Cherokee Nation. I know where my family came from. All
Feel
I'm
me?
doing is
Like
the knowledge,
my mom's
because
too.
my family
Like
is the ones that gave me the
Powhatan and
knowledge.
some shit.
And I got family from Jamaica, and they might have came through the transatlantic slave movement, because my last name is a European name. I know my name goes back to Europe. All you got to do is they want to keep us down. Are we a chosen people? Of course we are. Why do you
Right.
think they do so much to keep us down? And what Hollow was saying earlier was we are at war already. The war been started. We've been in World War III. We've been in World War III. It just ain't come to a physical level. It's been war. Once China and Russia and them came together and made that money, that was war. Because now you're changing the new world order. You're changing the order of the world. Once you change the economy, what you think we've been fighting over for the last 500 years? With the whole strength, it's over money. That was a fight for free labor. The Civil War in America was over money.
money.
The Civil War in America with the North and the South, the North is like, yo, we freeing these people because we are bigging up capitalism. This is the new structure of the world. And the Southerners still wanted the slave system. America was changing the system. That was a war for money. That was a money war.
Right.
That was all this shit is money, bro. All this shit is about money in these streets that we see going on. Look, really change. They don't follow how much work you put in no more. They follow who got the money.
That's a fact.
Forget if you told, forget what you did. You got the bag. That's the big bro.
That's right. And he probably has no knowledge whatsoever to lead the people out of nowhere.
No.
No, that's real. That's real. You talking, Mike?
They're gonna
Mikey
lead you to
talking some realness.
They're gonna lead you to destruction. What you talking about?
Fact.
Why you think none of the billionaire black people know they not talking, they not bigging up the hood? Remember Jay-Z 96 when he came out raw, he was talking about we infected by the evils. Dear God, I wonder could they save me? Money and power is changing us. Money and power is changing us. And now we affected by the evils. They've been telling us this shit through this. And let me tell you something. You talked about culture. I listened to you earlier. I've been listening to the whole show, bro. We have a culture.
Right, I know.
I see these kids talking about black people don't have a culture. Of course we have culture. Culture is made up of 5 primary things. So 4 to 5 primary things, which is what? Food, music, art, and language. Those 4 things make culture. Black people, of course, we have our own food. That shit, that bullshit that we was given in America, we made things out of that. And now it's a delicacy all over the world. They're eating the food that we make, and they trying to steal. Look at Mr. Tenderism. They stealing our shit still.
Yeah.
What you mean? We see what y'all don't understand about language is this. We've been lied to. We've been tricked. We're not the same. Our language is music. Yes. That is our language.
And they say in the Bible, but that's what Smitty was like the Bible. They say in the Bible that like certain that should lead to evil too, right? Just like we was taught 666 was the mark of the beast, but that just means 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons.
No, but you said he's saying what you mean? What you mean the music could lead to evil? What you mean by that?
They say in the Bible Satan was the
he was the angel of music.
The angel of music. And still today.
Right. But you know,
see, a lot of this stuff you cannot believe, bro. They are lying to us to keep us down. They are lying to us to make the things that are most powerful to us. You know, music led us out of slavery. We had music through all of that. Birds and animals make music, bro. The first music in this world was to God. Them Asians and all that, the monks, they be making music and prayer. Bro, so music is our language. That's our soul. We are soulful people. We are soulful beings. That is our. Why do you think they made the movie Sinners? In the movie Sinners, he said, if I can take that good guitar, if I can take his power, because with that music shit, you transcend time. Music is bigger for us than what we think it is, bro. We have to do a real study on music for our people. Forget everybody else. We have the rhythm that they don't got. We got soul. When they showed us that, we created jazz in America. We created hip hop. We are the ones that created rock and roll. We created all those forms of music in America, bro.
We created all that music, that jazz shit was created through pain too.
Hold up. Let me ask y'all this though. Somebody said the brother Kung Fu Joe, he said our language ain't music, it's mathematics. We develop music from mastering mathematical teaching.
I was about to say that. Well, like I was about to say that.
Talk. Let's talk, man. We talking, people.
Kung Fu Joe is correct. That was part of the spill. I was going to tell y'all when we came up here. We made up mathematics. We taught the world mathematics.
A white man made that shit, I was told.
No, listen. Could you listen? Could you please just listen to the wisdom? Just listen.
He's just saying, but hold on, Mikey. He's just telling you what he was told. So if he was told that, correct him.
But listen. But now you're just breaking the. Just listen for a second. Just listen. I've been listening for an hour. I listened for an hour before I came up here. I listened for a whole hour.
Go ahead, bro.
Bro, we taught the world mathematics, architecture, science, astrology. We taught the world that. When I started studying the history of people, and I studied the civil rights movement. After I studied the Panthers, I studied the civil rights movement. Once I studied Martin Luther King, I had to study Gandhi. I had to study Gandhi because Martin followed Gandhi. If you follow them long enough, they're going to give you who they studied. I studied Malcolm. He gave me information on the Bermuda Triangle. And once you study Martin and you study Gandhi, then you got to study Jesus, right? Yep. So I studied the Bible and I studied Jesus. The Greeks were all educated, all were taught by Egyptians. The Greek philosophy comes from Africa. All of that shit, the whole structure of the Vatican and all that shit, they stole all that. The whole structure from Egypt. That's whole. If you look at them together, it's the same exact thing. Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. I studied them all. And as I went back and I studied one, Socrates is the oldest of all of them. And he was taught in Egypt. He brought that shit back. And guess what? He brought that shit back to Plato. Plato tutored Aristotle. And guess who Aristotle tutored? So it went from Socrates to Plato to Aristotle. And guess who Aristotle counseled?
Who?
Alexander the Great, when he went back to Africa and sacked it with the same information that he got it from. Look, Google that. Google.
Don't forget Euclid, Michael B. Don't forget Euclid.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. I might miss some people in the line of that, but this is the line that it came down. They taught them the information, and they came back and used the same information to kill them. With Aristotle, Google it. We got a computer in front of us. Google it. Somebody Google it and say I'm lying.
I'm about to Google it. Hold on.
All you got to do is Aristotle. Was Aristotle a counselor of Alexander the Great when he went to Africa, when he went back to Egypt? Or the philosophers, bro, they were taught in Egypt, just like Jesus, just like Moses, just like all of them. They were all taught in Egypt. And guess what? Egypt calls Ethiopia the land of the giants, giant thinkers. All that shit is where the languages came from. All that shit from that area right there, bro. That's where everything come from, bro. And that's why these people got to whitewash the history to keep us down, because they know it's in our bloodline. That shit, once it's in your blood, we have memory. We have memory in our blood, bro. Just like a dog know what to do when he wake up and get up.
We got memory.
Or animal, they don't want us to tap in. If we sit down, if we study, if we meditate, and we don't get high, if we ain't on drugs, we are gonna be some powerful motherfuckers. Look at us. Look how powerful we are with all odds. Look how powerful we are with all odds against us.
Like handcuffs.
Look how powerful we are with all odds against us in America.
And that's what I'm saying, Mikey. That's exactly what I'm saying. We so powerful with all odds against us. Imagine if we combine all that in peace and harmony, love. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if we come together and we stop doing.
They always gonna keep us at odds, bro. That's why they promote the worst shit, to keep us at odds, to keep us down. That's to keep us down. That's totally to keep us down, bro.
Even the music, Mikey. Even the music.
Whole government is set against our people, bro. Look at all this shit. I just seen somebody on Iran. Iran is talking about black people. The Mexicans talking about black people. They just trying to get us into all this bullshit. I'm glad people's not getting into things. Don't get me wrong. It's not good to see anything bad to happen to people in the world, and you can support the way you should support. You should support people that's going through things. But on the same token, they are trying so bad to shake us and uproot us and get us fucked over into all kind of bullshit, bro. They trying everything, bro. Why do you think they put these gangs on us and promoted this shit like that? They didn't have to promote this shit to us. That was done purposely, bro.
Right.
All this shit is done. If you can't look, if you don't have vision, how could you be a leader? You can't be a leader without vision, bro. If you don't have vision, bro. If you can't see this,
Go ahead, Mikey B.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me ask y'all this. Look at this, y'all. Cause look, do y'all believe this?
But basically, what I like the ancient this book is from 1981 called The Bible is History. It has some interesting maps in it. So this is the map of Part 1. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But basically, I like the ancient current.
What is that?
What's that, Smitty?
What's in the book? Nah, straight. Put it straight. What is it? What's the name of the book?
It's basically saying that that our land Yo, what's that in the background?
I
Hello?
don't hear it no more. I don't hear it
Rain,
no
I
more.
clipped that. It's raining in the whip. I clipped that though.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's basically saying that it's proving that the America is the land of basically where the Bible is basically talking about.
Yo, let me tell you something, Smitty. A lot of this stuff out here is propaganda to confuse everybody. I see the internet dudes doing it. You see, that
What you
shit is,
said?
bro, that shit is not true, bro. That shit is, they trying to confuse us. That's confusion. You see what somebody said, the devil, that's what they call him, the author of confusion, to keep people
Right.
confused. That shit is confusion, bro. Don't believe that shit. The world was flat. They trying to do all this. That shit is confusion, bro. To change up history. If we can't change it up, let's confuse everybody.
Right.
It's confusion. All right, because you can't be united in confusion. You got black people in America now saying that it was over here. Now we confused
Right.
again. It's the divide. All this information, new information, you got to watch the information because all information that you're getting is not to help you. And don't get me wrong, Hollow had something earlier.
That should be
You can
dictated.
use power. You can use the power of anything in a good or negative way. Energy is just energy to be used, bro.
Right.
The devil used it for bad. The same thing, you could use a gun for good, you could use a gun for bad. Am I wrong about this?
Nah, you're right.
The gun itself is sit on the table. The gun don't use itself. The gun ain't evil. It's the intent of the person that picks it up. It's the intent of the person that picks up the Bible. You ain't gotta shoot no gun. You can pick up the Bible and say the wrong thing to the wrong peoples and start a war.
Right.
So it's not the information is never bad. The energy is never bad. It's how you using it. It's the purpose that you're using the information for. We have heard good loving music that praise God, and then we have heard music that shoot the hood up. Right?
Nah, real talk, real talk.
Yeah.
Now you just made me think about something. Right? And because you like somebody that would read, you said like somebody could use that power, like read that Bible, right? For somebody that don't know the Bible or don't understand the Bible, right? And for somebody that really understand the Bible could really trick them into believing whatever they want because they don't understand it. You feel what I'm saying? So they using that power in an evil way. You know what I'm saying? They can have people doing whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying on that. That's deep right there. That's really deep right there.
But look, how do you learn from a teacher that you can't trust? Right? That's just like you can't. I don't believe you can read a book about another country without it being in that country's language, because whatever you reading could be dictated. So that person from that country can read that same book about their country, and like that's not it, right?
That's
I
a
think
fact.
everything can be dictated. Which you know what it is? It's the incompetence that we have. You know what I'm saying? We don't. It ain't that we don't know how to read. It's just what the fuck is we reading? You dig what I'm saying? Like you dig
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? Like
That's
I
true.
don't. You
I
can't
agree.
you can't tell me nothing about another country in this language, because it's almost like you just want me to believe what you wrote on a paper about it.
Your experience.
Okay?
But
Like next,
the
like
whole thing is to
somebody
whitewash the history,
like
though.
the African man is the first man, the black man is the first, the African is the first man, and I just feel like that might be true to him because he ain't have enough intelligence to build a boat and get across the water to see if it was land on the other side. You dig?
Right. Well, I
You
tell you
can't
one.
think that's ignorant for a person to think one side of a world produce a color of a person.
I tell you one thing. The powers that be, the oppressor. He's not a dummy. He's very cunning. He's very sharp in what he does. Going out there in those mountains, you get to see, outside of the jails, being in them towns, 7-Elevens on mountains. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew how to isolate us, get us against each other. So even with the music, I try now to just dumb it down a little bit because I realized that one day I felt like a demon and then one day I didn't. So was I truly evil? You know, was the shit I'm talking about really when it's just really just our experiences like so normalized, fellas, watching brains all over the place, seeing niggas dying, it becomes so normal that it just doesn't resonate with me no more. You know what I mean? That's just me personally. You understand? Because it's I don't know what happened to me, but I know when I sobered up, I just seen things differently. You understand what I'm saying? And the music started changing because that 431 megahertz, that's law in America for music. You can't have a song on the radio that's not 431 megahertz. You will not be played. You understand? That's why dudes like XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD and them who were doing 375, 350 megahertz, their music, everyone said it was like slow and dumbed down and samba music. Yeah, it was kind of depressive, but they was talking their pain. That shit ain't gonna hit the radio because it's gonna spark a frequency in you to open up your eyes and see something different. They want us to always be gangsters, hoes, pimps, you understand, and low lives. They don't tell us about the families in the projects that's like generations of sanitation workers. I remember when there was no black people on the trains, bro, working. All white bus drivers, all white police officers. I remember these times in New York, bro. Now we are everywhere. They don't want to show us that. No. We want to dwell on the big giant drug dealing family that murdered and killed everybody. And I don't take nothing away from what niggas had to do to survive and feed themselves or whatever. Because I ain't gonna lie, fellas, I thought I was gonna die a coke sniffing, popping Crip, one of the biggest Crips in America. That was my goal at one point in life. Do you know how ignorant that is? And that's the same mentality of thousands of us. Yeah, yo, it got to the point where I used to say shit like, yo, fuck that. We took on this gang culture. Man, them niggas in the West, man, them niggas' grandfathers is G'd up. So my son and my grandson and my granddaughter's gonna be Crip. This was my mentality. Until I found out that the niggas that actually started what I was following in New York didn't even want to talk about that kind of shit. Because they realized they got, so much of their life was taken away through the propaganda, you know what I'm saying, of what these people, because it ain't just white people, there's black devils too. They just put these thoughts in your brain, bro. Showing us the Ethiopian babies in the 5th grade with the flies. They never showed us the kings and the queens. I didn't know Egypt was until I was 30, fellas. You understand me? 30. I didn't know Egypt was in Africa. I stopped schooling in 6th grade, Mikey B. I didn't know nothing about that shit. I didn't care nothing about that shit.
That's all. That was all to keep you, to kill your confidence, to kill. And all of us that fought against that shit in school. I hated them teachers, bro. I used to be fighting. I used to be getting. Teachers used to beat me. I used to be fighting. I used to be going into school, bro. But they couldn't tell me nothing. And even with my math, I was so smart, bro. I was a smart ass kid. My math was so strong. I used to come up with shit like in different ways. And they used to be like, nah, you just order operation right here. Do it this way. Right. I'm like, my answer's right. Why I got to do that way? You see what I'm saying?
The answer's correct. You still crossed the finish line.
But you know what? That is the way that they keep everybody in line with the current system. You see how a Tesla, the original Tesla, was going to give everybody in the world free electricity, right?
Right.
It's a way. You got to remember, bro, listen, what they doing is they whitewashing history, bro. It's the history of the world. It didn't start now. They stole all the truth. They stole the truth of the world. They stole the truth. They got that shit hidden in, it's miles and miles of artifacts in the Vatican.
Yes.
And it's miles and miles of our artifacts there. Bro, we had computers, planes, all that shit, lasers, everything.
Talk that talk, man.
This is not the first civilization, bro. You got to remember, this might be their first civilization, but it's not ours. You understand? It might be theirs because they were grafted. They know the true history. They stole everything. Why you think they did all that tomb raiding? Why you think they sold all those movies of tomb raiding?
Right.
Why you think they went across the world and raided all those tombs? Why you think they did that? To hide history, to change history. They talk about, how they built all this shit with no tools. Y'all motherfuckers got the tools now. Y'all using all the tools they used before. Y'all reverse engineered everything. That's what they do. They find some shit and they reverse engineer it. How did this work? How did this go? How did that go? It's called reverse engineering. Why you think it's so easy for us? Let me just land this. Why you think when technology crashes in another country like China, they crash their ships or something, the first thing they do is blow it up? Because once you got that shit, they know that they can reverse engineer that shit. You heard?
Right.
So military, anytime crash landing, anytime anything happens, they blow that shit up. They blow it up so you cannot get the technology. Go ahead, Smitty. Excuse me.
Nah, you good. You good when you landed, bro. And that's some real shit you just said. And I just wanted to add on, like, and that's why it's so easy for us to learn things, invent things, and and we knowledgeable. And sometimes you look at things and be like, damn, yo, I remember this. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was already here. You understand what I'm saying? It's in our blood, it's in our DNA. We know these things already. You understand? Just like an elephant.
We all one.
You understand what I'm saying? You know how an elephant comes out
one.
and
Everything is connected. Everything's connected. Once you can tap in, once you really tap in, once you really tapped into, like they saying we're using only less than 10% of our brains. Once you tapping in, you can fuck around and look through the eyes of a hawk going through the sky, some shit you've seen in a movie.
Yes, sir.
You could think you could be in Smitty house astroplaning and seeing what Smitty talking about you.
Yeah, fuck a metaphor.
I'm
real
telling
talk.
you, we not thinking like that, but all that shit happened. All that shit was happening.
All
in this
that
world,
shit.
bro. All this stuff they saying, bro. Let me tell you something. What white people understand that we don't, and what they do as a unit, I don't give a fuck if it's a lie. They all gonna tell that lie. They all gonna believe it. They're gonna teach the kids that shit, and you gonna go with this lie too. And we all gonna lie for the next 500 or 600 years. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna get in lockstep, and whatever the elders say, whatever the president say, they going with that shit. You got a few dissenters, but for the most part, look at that lie of Christopher Columbus discovering America. Look how long they had that shit in the books, bro. They knew that shit was a fucking lie.
Right.
Excuse me, but they still pushed it. They still gonna push it because guess what? It's our lie.
And they still push it.
No, we united. This our shit. We gonna lie to them to keep them in whatever situation we wanted them. We gonna keep lying. It is what it is. But guess what? Even though it's a lie, they united. They united. Right now, look at America. You got black versus Africans. I'm seeing FBA versus Africans. I see there's so much shit going on. You got the gangsters versus the civilians. You got this shit. We got countries. Now we got gangster civilians, but then you got gangsters from Haiti. You got Jamaican gangsters. You got New York gangsters. You got California gangsters. You got Chicago gangsters.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right, you got gangsters from these areas. But nah, I'm from 63rd. He from 62nd. He from 61st. He from the Woo. He from the Chew. He from Brownsville, yeah, but he ain't from this side of Brownsville. Yeah,
right.
But he ain't on these blocks over here. You know what I'm saying? On Linden and how we doing it over. Come on, bro. All that shit is to divide us, bro. How do you unite that? I heard Hollow the God say that earlier. It can be united.
How?
It can be because I'm listening.
Nah, it's real because everything is to go against the grain. Like everything we work. Listen, not only do we have that, like I said before, we have the indigenous man in America. Everything is against us. Not like yo. So the committee was saying like the indigenous people, or we call it black people, we at the lowest of the totem pole, right? As a people. But the black man is lower than that. You feel me?
Yes.
So how the fuck is I don't want to come outside and be your man's like we already in we gotta have the vision in our home, right? Come out in the world, right? And perform at high volume just to compete with the other niggas. You feel me? And ain't nobody teaching you this shit. So you learning this as you go,
That's
right?
deep.
Right? Who's stopping you?
Right.
Who gonna stop and say, yo, bro, what you know today? What you learned today? What you do
Deep.
today? What's productive today? That like who it's like who really cares?
Mm.
Who got our back at the end of the day? Our bitches don't got our back. Your wife don't. Your baby mother don't. Who got your back? Who got
Not
your
all.
back?
We can't say all. We can't say all. And let's
Not all.
refrain.
Not
Let's
all.
refrain from calling them bitches.
What I'm saying is, who got your back? You know what
I
I'm saying?
get what
Because
you're
you
saying.
got bitches and then you got women. That's not
Right.
good. Just like you got niggas and you got real men.
Right.
right? We're not gonna play that move to goal. Nah, I'm just talking in general, not to
Okay.
disrespect nobody or none of that, because it's not about that. It's about fuck your feelings at the end of the day. Because now
Mm.
we worried about feelings too much, and now we got to sugarcoat and walk a eggshell about what we really trying to get across,
Right.
right? Right? We struggling as we can't come to. Yo, it's so much against the man, bro. It's so much against us, bro.
Big queens, man. I love queens, man.
So
Yo.
much against us, bro. And we
Wow.
can't. And it's sad because we. It's sad though because who got our back? Like who could we actually? The law system don't work. They don't believe us, right? The system they don't believe us. They know we dead. They think we dead beats and this that, and the third. They working against us, man. They trying to get your wife and your baby mother on child support and all this, right? They trying to get all of that. They giving them that obligation, that choice. That's disgusting. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. And now we gotta try to brainwash them to letting them see that they don't need that. But how do we do that when they've been going to they your baby four now? They've been having using that since birth. How are they going like you think what I'm saying? And then we still gotta compete to get the job to make things change. To
Yeah.
where, don't depend on that. Depend on me.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you one thing, knowledge. I got so many babies, man. I got grown
That's
babies.
crazy.
I don't had a grown son tell me one day, fellas, this why I listen to you, pops. Like these niggas is getting it. Like this is where it's at over here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go through so long doing evil and not making the
I'm
right
gonna better bridge.
decision, you take away from yourself, you take away from your family, you take away from the
Mm-hmm.
teachings. So now they're not looking to you as a leader. Everybody outside is the leader.
The leader.
Uber is the
I
leader.
asked I asked I asked a question earlier in the show, and I asked the people in the chat, and I asked the people on the panel, right? I asked them, do you think we gonna see our people come together as one, get it right in this day and time while we still living?
No, no, I don't think so. No.
Nah, I don't think so.
What
Uh,
about you, Mikey B?
What you say? Say that again.
Do you think and these days, like with us living, you know what I'm saying? Like, will we see our people get it together, you know what I'm saying? One harmony, coming back to, one beat like our ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Realize actually really waking up and seeing the light.
I'll see that.
I think we are. I think as long as let me tell you something. What they do to us as a black people, bro, is they keep us from having good leadership. When the last time we had a good black leader? Now we got rappers, we got podcasters, we got, you know what I'm saying?
But to know
You
what it
know,
is too, they be all corrupted, Mikey. Be like, yeah, they catch our
nah, but
black
they giving
leaders
us leaders,
and
they
they
giving us
corrupt them.
figureheads to speak for us. They giving us bad leaders.
Yeah, that's a
They
fact.
the
Cause them
leaders,
niggas
the people
they
that
been
the people of
corrupted.
these leaders' kids are the rappers right now.
Mm,
Glorilla, these are the Sexy Reds, Dre J, all these are the people are the leaders, bro. No matter what
right.
you say, when you can see Nicki Minaj in the White House, and I don't got nothing against Nicki Minaj, but I look to her as a good musician. I love her music, but I don't look at her as a leader of our people.
Right.
Nah, nah.
Don't
No,
get me
no,
wrong.
what? No,
Can
no.
you
Let me.
can you be an artist and be a leader as well? Of course you can, but you have to have a different type of intellect and you got to have vision. But go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah, I dig that. I was gonna say I wouldn't say I don't think she a leader because she got to follow a strong following, right? But the things that she's saying got to make sense, like you said. We got to first have integrity. Our women and our men, we got to have integrity. You know what I'm saying? To teach anything, you have to have integrity. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she have enough integrity as a leader. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's a leader. She got a strong following. But does it mean anything? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a person saying, yeah, they like saying they attributes as they outspoken. But if you ain't saying shit, then you might as well not be outspoken. If every time you say something out your mouth don't make no sense, then I'd rather you not even speak. Fuck a outspoken. That's not a. It's not. You know what I'm saying? So, and in a sense like that, yeah, we. It's like I was saying. You said a good thing. You was like, yeah, it's just the people that they put in positions. That's where it is at bottom line, because these people been like that. You know what I'm saying? They just get a little bit of money. We need real leaders. You know what I'm saying? We need real leaders, real people stepping up and doing this, that, and the third. But also, unfortunately, it's gonna take the people that done the most harm to the world to be the leaders.
We
You dig
gonna
what I'm
need,
saying?
we gonna need more leaders, or this gonna continue to happen. Look at
Mm-hmm.
this, y'all. This is nasty work, man. Look, man. This is crazy. I don't know if y'all just seen this shit, but this is crazy. Look,
Jonathan, bro. You think about a break, nigga. You know you take a break, you gotta pay for that shit.
look, y'all. Dude on the floor. His man's grabbing his arm, yo. Like that's crazy, yo. You can't, yo. Listen, man. We only out here killing each other, man. You know what I'm saying? We helping the oppressor, man. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real, man. You know, all this gang shit. They say an 80s member killed in a nightclub just now. You
Yeah, that shit
understand what I'm
was
saying? Gang member.
yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, like, but I'm just saying, man. And dudes think that's cute. They get up online. You know what I'm saying? It might be a diss record out already. It might be a diss record out already. It might be posted on Twitter, Facebook,
That's crazy.
Instagram about dudes laughing about this. Feel what
That's
I'm
wild.
saying? You got security guards. You got security guards that's struggling out here. That's not really making no money. That's letting these guns go by because dudes hit them off with a good $300, $400. You understand what I'm saying? Only thing dude thinking about is feeding his kids when he get home. Oh, I got 300 extra dollars. My wife gonna be off my back. I got something for the kids. I could put some sneakers on my son's feet, a jacket on my son now, whatever,
It's a
whatever.
lot of
But
pressure, man.
a body just got taken. A body
That's
just got
pressure.
taken though. You
That's
feel what
pressure.
I'm saying?
It's normal.
Like, come on, man. We got to get it together, man. As people, man. It's nasty out here, man. It's really nasty, man, to see our brothers just killing each other day by day. Bodies dropping, bodies dropping. You know what I'm saying? Future inventors, our chosen people, future inventors, bro.
Yeah. Then who gonna protect our leaders? We invoke a leader who's gonna protect our leaders. Kill all our leaders. Every time they kill them, they kill them, they kill them, they kill them. Who's gonna protect them? They gotta be protected.
Wow, it's definitely wild, man. But
What's
this was a
going on? They knew this
this
was
definitely
coming.
was a good one. You know what I'm saying? This was a great show. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody coming up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Salute to my co-host Mikey B. You already know. Make sure y'all tap into my brother on Hood Love Network, Hood Love TV. You know what I mean? You know, we be on there still. A lot going on in the Hood TV. You know what I'm saying? No fucks giving podcast. Holler to God. My brother about to come out with a podcast as well. He gonna be talking his shit. Big Queens, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be doing his own thing. I just wanted to introduce y'all to my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
But
brother.
yeah, go ahead, y'all. Let the people know what y'all doing and what y'all got out there. Your books, your albums, whatever y'all got going out there, wherever y'all at, man.
I'll go last.
Oh yeah, man. Go ahead, brother.
No, I'll go last, guys.
Well, I got a little music dropping soon. Got this podcast coming too soon. Me and Smitty got things going in effect coming up soon too. And cover arts too. I do all of that as well. So, tap in. And I appreciate the opportunity, honestly.
Yeah, nah, no
But
doubt, no doubt, Hollow, no doubt, no doubt. Appreciate you, brother. We just trying to get you in there and do what you do. You feel what I'm saying? Get your own podcast and get the people to know you and give them your energy and what you got to share. You know what I'm saying? You got some music, you know what I'm saying? Big Queens, you know what I'm saying? It's just me giving out what I was, you know what I mean, giving out. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers teaching me up here. You know what I'm saying? Teaching me the way, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do. We gotta be here for each other though, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's
That's a big
I
Word.
fact. I
enjoyed the bill today.
appreciate that.
Definitely enjoyed the bill. Salute to the chat. Salute to the platform. You know, for those who don't know me, I'm Wade Out Black. For those who do know me, I appreciate y'all support. You know, I'm always moving, always working. I'm in New York for this next week. We just finished up the Stranger Things soundtrack. I'm happy to be a part of that. Concerts tonight. I'll be performing in Queens tonight with Daniel G and a few other people that's going on out there, Dice Pesos and those artists, Vamp Life Records. And I'm just glad to be alive, glad to be free, you know, and have a different state of mind today than I did yesterday. So, you know, with that being said, I appreciate y'all brothers, love y'all brothers, love the energy, and enough success to y'all.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Peace and blessings. I don't know, Mikey B just dropped down and shit, but make sure y'all tap into Mikey B, Hood Love TV, Hood Love Network. You already know. Um, like I said, when Hollow fix his page up, I'll give y'all Hollow page so y'all can go directly to Hollow page. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can check out his music, you know what I'm saying, and what he got going on and what he gonna build on and everything. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend and tell a friend. It's the Flatbush Smitty show, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing over here, man. We building over here. You know, these are the type of conversations we gonna have over here, you know, and build
Oh,
upon, you know what I'm saying? And
oh yeah, one
if
more.
something is not correct up here, jump up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? This is
Right.
what we here for. We here to build. If I might
Hey
have said
yo,
something wrong that, you know what I mean, that's not right or accurate, check me on it. You know what I'm saying? Teach me. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about. It's all about us teaching each other and building with each other. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We here for the peoples. You know what I mean? We here to strengthen each other. You know what I mean? Mikey B, he got on his workout. Um, and now I'm on my workout. I work out every day now in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I push it to the limit. I was lazy,
like
you
you
know what I'm
used
saying?
to do, the
But
old
yeah, but
Smitty rock.
yeah, you know. So I'm back at it. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength for seeing my brother get on live, you know what I'm saying? Get his and I said, damn, you know what? I need to get my weight back up. I need to feel like that. And now that I'm in 3 days now, it feel good. You know what I'm saying? It feel good. It hurts. You understand?
Mm.
I don't want to do it, but it feel good. The after effects feel so good. That rest feels so good. Your muscles feel so good, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, man, it's all about building each other up, man. This is what we here for in the Flatbush Smitty show. But Mikey B, let him know, man. Let him know what you doing, big bro.
You already know, man. It's Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Hood Love Network thing. Just got a few shows coming up. Got a lot of new content. A lot of good stuff. This is a great show right here. I'm gonna be tapping in for stuff like this.
No
Um,
doubt.
Probably I'm gonna be doing the workout show. I'm just fixing up my gym area right now. Got a few new pieces for my gym and all that. So I'm fixing that up right now. Working on
Right.
that. So that's gonna be the gym show is gonna be back and coming. And
That's
we got a
lit.
few other shows. We're gonna be doing a lot of other things, you know what I mean? A lot of good information. And we should have more shows like this on specific topics. We were kind
Right.
of all over the place, which is good when you're building, because sometimes things, stretch and you get
It just
information that
fall
you
like
don't
that.
know. Yeah, you don't know where the conversation is going to go, and sometimes that's good because you find out things you didn't think you didn't think you was going to find out.
Right.
But we should have these conversations in a more specific, like, yo, let's talk about the history of this on this day. We can all go back, do a little bit of studying on stuff, come with some questions and answers, and have some good shows like this, bro. Regularly, you know what
I
I mean?
agree with you. I agree with you. Yo, shout out Mel Cross too. Make sure
Yes, sir.
y'all tap into my brother Mel Cross. You understand what I'm
Or
saying? He got something coming through. He got some good information for y'all as well. I always send my big bro his flowers. You feel what I'm saying? I'm quite sure him and Mikey B got something in the background as well too. You know what I'm saying? We all been talking. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap into my brother Mel Cross TV. You know what I'm saying? That's the bro, you know what I'm saying? That's the other co-host as well. You know what I'm saying? To this hood love, you know what I'm saying? To this network that we pushing. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all show love, man, and tap in. But everything we build about is just to, enlighten the people, man. You know what I mean? It's never to, throw shots at nobody or nobody's culture, nobody's race. You know what I'm saying? We love all people, man. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? We love humanity, man. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what it
That's the
is, man.
race. That's the race. Humanity. That's the
Fact,
Right.
race. Number one. That's the
fact,
race.
And
fact.
that's another thing we got to get off. We got to get off that racism shit. Even if somebody else is holding on to that shit, you got to release a lot of
We
this stuff,
can't. We
bro.
can't push that. We like Smitty said. We can't keep pushing that
That is a fact.
oppression. Oh, it's the what we can't. It's you got to be productive. Be
And
productive.
Right.
even
You
stuff
got
in the
white
past.
boys talking. You got white boys down in the ocean talking to dolphins. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't keep saying niggas is holding. We holding ourselves back. We just got to get off that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Nah,
I
you're
said,
right. You're right.
appreciate
That
being
was
able
that
to
was a
build.
good piece right there. That was very good because a lot of things that we hold on to is the shit that's holding us down.
Mm.
Like we looking outside of ourselves to come up. When the come up is in you, you got it already.
That's
Way the
right.
Black is already a great producer, rapper, and all that stuff. Once you holding on to all the wrong things, you pushing the wrong lines, you use your energy to go the wrong direction. You going down with your energy instead of going up. You're never gonna make it.
Mm.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you, this is one thing I will tell you. Making it is a state of mind. Success is in numbers, right? But one thing I've realized about self is that you're only gonna go as far as you push yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to push yourself in a certain direction. And we all who have been in a life have been in that state of mind where you enjoyed what you were doing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I can't speak for everyone, but the majority of fellas that I know and women that I know, we enjoyed being out there in the fucking streets, right? We enjoyed it
Right.
ignorantly. We indulged in it. Like I said, I thought I was going to die a Crip. You understand? Famous. Just that's what I wanted to be. That's no longer the agenda. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
if I have misled anybody through the message in my music, that I apologize for that. But yes, I do remember the days of waking up and speaking to the devil and wanting to be a demon. And it felt good because it feels so good and so easy to do wrong. It's very easy to do wrong. It's nothing hard about that.
Right.
It's very hard to do right. You understand what I'm saying? It's very difficult to wake up and see the world as loud as it is and try to conform without conforming. You know what I'm saying? Without being a criminal, without thinking Shorty's a hoe, without seeing my man just come up and I'm already planning 6 days from now, I'm booking him. You understand? These thoughts are no longer part of my soul and part of my soul.
That's deep.
And it took a long time, Mikey B. It took a very, very long time. But I have no aspirations of being a hip hop superstar. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the rooms. I've been off the tranny boys. I done been given all the coke I can fucking have. I done shot all the three pointers with Chris Webber I can. That is not it's not for me. That's not my destiny. My destiny is to get my message out. That's my destiny. Get my message out and make sure that my bloodline is taken care of diligently and respectively.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt. This was a great show, man. I appreciate everybody coming up. Salute to y'all. Tell a friend, share out the live, man. Get us in the algorithm.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? And make sure
before
y'all
you
tap
go,
into
bro,
all the.
I want to just say something to Waiter, bro. That was peace, bro. That was
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
That was peace, bro. I heard him say something early in the show. Like I said, I was listening to the show the whole time, and I try to like listen with a good ear while I can learn. You know what I'm saying? Study words and study things that people say. And one thing that was important that I heard him say earlier is like, why am I getting this information now? And he took that as like, damn, why I couldn't learn this before? Because that wasn't your time. You wouldn't be who you are today. You needed all of that Crip shit, all that gang shit, all that drug shit to come back and give the information to your peoples, bro. And you made it through.
And still pushing through it. Definitely appreciate you.
Anytime you get information is never the wrong, it is the time. You got this at the time you're supposed to have it, bro. You still here living. You know, we all lived in the streets. So we
That's
know
powerful.
I just took an x-ray of my chest. I should have taken a picture of it. I got bullets still in my chest. You see what I'm saying? My whole thing is we made it through all of that. I know people that got shot one time and they not here. In the leg. In the leg.
In the leg
foot.
or in the
I know people that got
ass.
shot one time in the foot. I got shot all up. My
Damn.
dumb ass was out chasing dudes. A week after I got shot up, I couldn't even walk. You know what I'm saying? But you got that information at that time for a reason, bro. You heard? And now you can do the work for your life, for your family, and for your peoples that you need to be doing. He took you, drug you through that. Just how God work. Sometimes he might gotta say, "Yeah, you want to go see what it's like with the devil? Go ahead. You'll be back."
I guess they say it's not too. It's never. Too, it's not. It might not. It's never too late to save yourself. But you know, try to focus on that more so you can be prepared, and then start in your household. Like I said, teach your kids how to grow crops, farm, take them to the gun range. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
these other people, they taking they kids to the gun range at 12, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, teach them how to create fire with wood, go camping. You know what I'm saying? Do all of these things to prepare them to go to war, or you know, and be there, be around. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing. Even though
Right.
we fighting against a lot of odds, we still gotta just make what it is until we, because like you said, Smitty, we're gonna have to be the ones that make it right. So until then, the only thing we can do is try to sharpen our situation and our surroundings.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Right. But now this is a
Brother,
good one, bro. I'm gonna tap out. I'm probably gonna tap back
I'm
in
about
later.
to tap out.
There's a few things I wanted to tap in with. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. I want to tap in with. I'm probably gonna be live at some time later on. You know what I mean?
Sure
I'll be-
thing.
All right,
I'll
so
be-
yeah,
I'll be
man, make sure
tapping
y'all
in.
tap in. We in love. If you definitely come up with a panel, brothers to tap in with that as well. So just let us know, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody out there, and we appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Rise up. You already know. Peace.